guarantees.
Go, Jazz, go!
All right. So we are back with with Lussetto after a break over Christmas. Greg is on the road traveling again. So working on a little bit of our tentative schedule for next year. I'll get this typed up and then get it posted on the website and stuff. But it looks like Ashton, July 6th, Albion, July 9th.
Hey, Jazz.
Yes.
We got to have an introduction a little bit. We got to talk about life. We got to talk about snow before we get into business, Jazz. Warm them up a little bit. I mean, I know you're hurry up, slam, bam. Thank you, ma'am, Jazz. But let's say hi. Let's introduce everybody on the screen. How everybody's doing, where they live, how much snow they got at their house, Jazz. All right?
Okay.
I got Scott Bluff, Nebraska. Is this Scott Bluff, Nebraska? Would that be Nebraska, Scott Bluff? Can you tell?
No, that is Bridgeport.
Is it?
Mitchell.
Yeah, Mitchell, Scottsbluff County.
That's right. I went to outlawpolling.tv and was sharing some of our fantastic. My name is Jason Schultz. I'm with the Beer Money Polling Team. I was invited by Jazz Henderson, our host tonight, to come on to Live with Lussetto, a proud podcast that I helped get started with Greg sitting in the toter home drinking whiskey one night. I said, we should do a live. Dan has to go to the bathroom. Happens a lot. He's getting old. His bladder isn't as big as it used to be, and neither is his brain. But other than that, he's a great guy. So we got to hit on him a little bit while he's gone. Kaylee, introduce yourself, where you're from, and how much snow's on the ground.
Well, I'm Kaylee Tuma. I'm from Ashton, Nebraska. We got about maybe 4 inches of snow, and we got more coming tomorrow. So,
Tori Cruz Reardon's checking in. What's the name of their tractor? Whiskey Runner?
Rum Runner.
They should. We should work on like a Captain Morgan sponsorship from them, or like something for rum. Don't you think? Jess?
Yeah.
Okay. Kaylee? I'm not asking hard questions, like yes or no type questions. I'm starting out easy, Jess. Can you hear me, Jess?
Yes.
Okay, so these are simple things. Dwayne Pfister's checking in. Doesn't Dwayne own like 72 polling vehicles?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
He's got 4 inches of snow here today. Dwayne, where's here at? Let us know where here is. Tori, big Kaylee fan. Oh, Kaylee, got a cheering section. All right, Tori, why are you a big Kaylee fan? Is it because she's nice? Is it because she's pretty? Is it because she talks too much? Tell us what you got. I never knew Kaylee. Kaylee, you've been awesome at watching the shows, and Greg and Jazz always say great things about you. So that's awesome. So I feel like I've known you forever. So Dan's back from the bathroom. Dan's back to the bathroom. Shake it twice, more than once. You're playing with it, Dan.
That's right.
Dwayne Pfister's checking in from Long Pine, Nebraska.
Yep.
This is one of them spammers. I have a feeling that's okay. So Tori says, Kaylee, she's like our adopted daughter. So welcome. So Kaylee, yeah, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I run the Ashton Tractor Pull. Last year was my first full summer of going to all the polls. It was a lot of fun. Met a lot of people. Graduated college last December. Got a full-time job now. Yeah.
Kaylee, do you have your degree there at the house?
Not yet.
When you get it, I want you to post a picture like this to Dan, okay? Just in one hand and then.
Oh, I will. Don't you worry.
Good.
She also does all my social media, Jason.
Nice.
So.
Nice. Teresa Novak's checking in. Howells, Nebraska, 12 to 14 inches. Wow. That's a lot.
and we got a big fat 0 here in Cheyenne.
Same here.
We got 8 to 10 inches where I live in Wisconsin yesterday, and we're supposed to get some more maybe overnight and then Friday. But it's been so mild, just like everybody else. It was a green Christmas, and then bang. Dan, tell us a little bit about yourself. I just wanted to open up. Jazz wants to get right into it. I want people to feel like they know us, they enjoy having us on the show, stuff like that.
I mean, come on, if you don't know me by now, you're never going to know me. So
Are you talking? We're not. You're not at the police station, Dan.
That's true. Yeah. No, I live out here in Cheyenne, Wyoming. Moved out here about a year ago. So, yeah, tractor pulling out of Wyoming is a little rough.
It's called commitment.
Yeah, about 14,000 miles this year. So,
Derek Moody says Wheatland, Wyoming, maybe an inch, but it already blew into Nebraska.
Yeah, we did have 65-mile-an-hour winds here today. So,
wow.
But
no,
I manage a towing company and set in my office all the time.
Is it St. Laborie? Or am I saying that right? Good.
Yep, St. Laborie. 7
there. So our host, Jax, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I guess I'm the secretary with the Heartland Division.
Now, when you say you guess, like, is there no contract, or like, what do we got to do here to figure this out?
I don't know what my official title is. I don't know what the title is. But I've been helping my dad run polls since probably 2012, 13.
Are you that old? Are you old enough to be doing it that long, Chad?
I am 25.
Okay, fair enough.
So fresh out of the Young Gun program.
Graduated to be just like all the other people.
Yep. Last year was the first season I got to do any of the live stream stuff, and that was a learning experience.
I'm very proud of you, Jess. I'm very proud of you.
Thank you. I'm excited to jump into more of the weekly shows and bigger and better things for next season.
I like it. What have you heard from your pullers and your sponsors, and just people involved with Heartland about having the weekly podcast like this?
I know a lot of people were missing it last month when we were gone and stuff. My dad gets random conversations started with him all the time, like at State Fair in Grand Island and a few other places. They're like, oh, hey. So it's interesting to see kind of the reach that we've gotten.
Good deal. Dan, thank you for coming on as a co-host and working with Greg. I got involved.
I enjoy it.
I got involved in too many podcasts, and I can't keep up with all of them. And I've even had like 3 hours. Are we still doing a show tonight? Oh, yeah. I set the link up quick, and away we go. But if anybody's thinking about doing this for their poll, buy StreamYard. I buy the professional package. It's about $1,000 a year, and I share it with everybody that works with us. And Jazz, you got to admit, it's pretty easy to use, and
it's very easy to set up. And
they're getting some more graphics in it and stuff like that as well. You can play videos behind us now, and
I just need to do my homework to have all the content at my fingertips.
Yep. If you load it up, you're good to go. So pulling with Texas checking in. Houston, Texas at a balmy 65. How can we mute him or something mean like that? So it's all good. Kaylee, do you come on the show a lot, Kaylee? Or I haven't been watching like the last couple months. I've been busy on Wednesday nights. So
well, it depends. If I'm out visiting with Dan, then sometimes I'm on.
Okay.
Otherwise, no, I'm not usually on.
William Lumberg's checking in from Bowling Green, Ohio. He says he loves the variety of guests. Best looking lineup of guests in a while. Yeah, that's true. And Dan, he's not talking to you and I. Okay, he's a dude.
Wishful thinking, I guess.
I just want to throw it up there a little bit. Dan, I know you've really enjoyed this, Dan, but like, what are some of the things when you talk to other pullers and stuff like that? What do they like about the podcast?
Just the conversation, the guests that we have, and we're kind of an open format. So, I mean, if somebody pops up something in the comments, I mean, we're willing to talk about it. And
yep.
I'm all in on all things polling. So, and the history of it too. I like how we bring some people on from the past and talk about the old days and how things were and compared to how they are now. I really enjoy that.
Awesome.
You guys get into the history a lot on here, it seems like.
Yeah. I'd like to bring on some more older guys that aren't doing it anymore or have been doing it for years. You learn a lot, I guess, if you're a true pulling buff and fan. I mean, that's something that really piques your interest, is hear how it was back in the day or how it was 10 years ago even, A lot of changes.
Yep. All right, Jazz, you can start talking business now, okay?
Okay. I guess for our schedule, we got most of everybody back this year. Ashton locked in their date for July 6th. Right, Kaylee?
Yep.
Okay.
Did you talk to the promoter on that, Jazz?
Yes. She sent me a text very early. I just wanted to make sure I wrote it down right.
And Kaylee, are you still talking possibly having a couple national classes added to your pool?
Maybe one.
Maybe one.
We'll see.
Start small and work your way up.
Yeah, I love it.
Albion is back still on that Tuesday. I think it falls right before Rock Valley this year, so we should have a nice swing of pulls from Albion and then jumping into the national circuit through Rock Valley. And then I think Douglas is back the 13th, Lexington the 14th, and St. Paul possibly. I think they're still going back to meetings. Hayes and Goodland, I think, had some date changes, so I don't have anything on them. North Platte, July 20th. And then I've got Cheyenne, August 3rd. Neely,
Dan, is that your hometown pool?
It is now.
It is now?
Yeah, I kind of got 3 hometown polls.
Okay. Which ones are they?
St. Paul, and I'd love to see them come back. And I never heard a bad word about St. Paul, so I would really encourage and hope that they have us back. And then Ashton is another one that's right in my back door, and Ravenna, really kind of right in the middle, all 3 of those.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so then we have Cheyenne.
Sorry, Jazz, I didn't mean to take over there.
Yeah, Cheyenne, Neely, 3rd and 4th of August. We should have Scottsbluff County back in there somewhere. And maybe Sydney. And then it looks like West Point the 8th, Hemingford the 9th, and Palmer the 10th again. And then Randolph, Iowa. I don't know a date on that one, but that one should be back as well.
Tristan Myers, that's for you, right, Kaylee? It's got to be.
No, it's for Dan.
Is it?
No.
Is it for Dan?
Yes.
Does Tristan got a crush on Dan?
Yeah.
They give him and Meister give me so much shit about being on this show. Pardon my French.
Oh no, shit is a word used loosely on all of our podcasts, so it's okay. So.
Sorry, Jazz. Didn't mean to interrupt you again.
Jazz, this is what happens. Jazz, this is what happens when you invite me on your show. So a lot of diversion and corruption. Just a heads up on that. So.
This is what I needed. I needed someone to help keep things rolling.
Okay, well you got me.
I guess what we're popping up on the screen now is kind of an overview of our souvenir book, the ads for that. Specifically for the Heartland division this summer, we'll have a souvenir book specifically for our events in our region. So if you're interested in buying an ad for it, you can contact me or Kaylee or message our Facebook page.
Jazz, Schultz Mortgage Team. I'll start out with the business card this first year. So sign me up.
Sweet.
And
Jazz, I can do loans in every state but New York. So sorry, New York.
And Jazz, I did just received a text from Tristan Meyer, and he is committed to buying an ad as well.
Awesome.
So
nice. I think Meister Repair should too, don't you think, Dan?
Oh, absolutely. We just marked him down for 2 full pages.
Yep. Yeah, This is where we get even. That's just you guys
That's right.
can make all the comments you want. This is where I've had some crazy stuff happen on these podcasts.
I do have I think 2 business card size locked in already. I think another one looking at a half page and another one maybe at a full page already too.
Awesome.
Good.
So
And then, Jazz, tell everybody what our souvenir books consist of. I guess go into detail what them are all about.
this will probably flip it, won't it? Or it won't show it.
Yeah,
My green screen thing.
Yep.
So the souvenir books have the schedule, sponsors, everybody that buys an ad, and then pictures of pretty much everybody that's pulled with us. So it'll have pages for all of our classes. If we can get a high quality picture of the vehicle, it will be in there. Some of them, due to like photographer scheduling and whatnot, we have a hard time coming up with pictures, but should have almost everybody in it.
And is that a deal where if we don't have a picture or whatever, you could reach out to those participants or whatever, and maybe they've got a photo that they can send you to add to the book?
Yeah, and I will check with Susan and see what she's got on files for like the national book, if it's someone that goes to both, if they've got pictures. Otherwise, it could be just a little red box with the Outlaw logo and their name and stuff. So they're still included, just without a picture.
That's a great idea, Dan, to have, pullers until we get going. I know Mark Ham's trying to get to many events as you can of your guys's, but there's some that are way out there. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, and I know on I believe the puller profile piece of the membership paperwork, there's a deal that says to, like, if you're sending in a new picture or something. So
I like it a lot.
And then will you send out proofs of or examples to that person with a picture of their vehicle that you're going to use then, or how you doing that?
If I just have them right now, I'm just gathering them all together. I guess that's something I need to run through with Susan on deadlines and stuff and what our time frame is.
Mm-hmm.
That way, if I don't remember where we talked about it, but yeah, if somebody like changes their paint job over the winter or something, that way it's a current picture. So
Yeah.
I think the plan, I know they were trying to sell these at most of the Outlaw events. I think the plan is this year just to give them away. And then, of course, there's one included with everybody's membership. And we'll have boxes out here. So kind of spread them out and send a box with everybody. So, each side of Nebraska has somewhere to get them.
Yeah. We need to get a souvenir trailer.
I'm going to say Delton had some.
Now, what's his website?
Diesel Power Plus, I believe.
Okay, I'm going to get that link in the comments for William. Yep, that's it. dppshop.com.
Yes. And he's made it to a handful of our Heartland events as well.
Awesome. It's always cool when the merchandise trailer shows up.
Yes.
There, William, I put the link in the comments there. No, I didn't. I put the Zoom link to one of my afternoon meetings. That's silly. Let's try that again. Don't try to get on that Zoom call, guys. It's not live. God. You guys, I've had one of those days. That's all I'm going to say. I got 14 inches of snow in my brain. So. Kaylee, you're being way too quiet. Kaylee, I need more from you, Kaylee, right now. Give me something. Kaylee.
I don't have anything to say. I've got no new news.
You graduated college, right?
Allegedly.
Yeah.
So where are you working at?
Citizens Bank and Trust in Loop City.
Nice. What are you doing there?
I'm a bank teller for right now. I'll gradually move up once I learn everything, but
What did you go to school for?
business administration.
You should. We should talk about you becoming a mortgage loan officer underneath the Schultz mortgage team.
No, pass.
What?
Not interested.
Jeff,
Why not?
Come on, Karen. Who's that? Who's that for?
That's for Kaylee.
Karen. Why would Oh, I get it, because you're being kind of sassy and you didn't want to. You didn't want to say anything.
That is from the Heartland banquet.
Okay.
Oh, you remember that?
Actually, I do.
I don't know if Scott Walker's wife does, but
When's Kaylee gonna visit Dan next? Ha ha. Brooks chiming in. Brookmeister.
In about 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
that's not even
Maybe.
that long.
Yeah,
How
maybe
does one
not.
get the Outlaw trailer at Midwest Thunder in North Platte, July 10th? You need Maria. Just reach out to Delton. Honestly, at that website, they have multiple trailers. So just let him know. If you're interested, he'll get you there. I promise. Diesel that dppshop.com. I put it up in the link right below my Zoom link. This is the best comment of the night. Dan, I'm glad you wore your reflective shirt so we can see you. Okay.
Whatever,
Hold
Hollywood.
on. Let's get this up there. There he is.
Yeah, I've even got my name on it.
Dan the man.
That's what happens when you don't get to go home.
See, look at that. I made him big, Jazz. I made him big. That's for you, Tristan. That's for you, Tristan. You're welcome, Maria. You're welcome. Jazz, what else did you want to go over tonight?
That's kind of all I had. I don't know if there's anything else new trickling down or anything, but
No, it's fine. I mean, it's winter. It's the off season. We still, stay active with the pages. It's fun.
Right.
That's why, your dad and I talked about having the guests on. But it's good to break it into something like this and just have a kind of an informative night, letting people know about the, we had good questions about the merch trailer, the sponsored book, different things like that. You got to talk about all this stuff. I think a lot of people assume a lot of times, and then over communication is not a bad thing. Not a bad thing at all.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Dwayne's question.
Yeah.
I am working on it. I fought my printer for like 2 hours a couple days ago trying to get it printed out. I need to proofread it and have a few other people read through it, make sure everything's correct, and then it will be ready to go out.
There you go, Dwayne. Those are the answers. So, Dan, any other good stories tonight? Kaylee, Jazz, before we wrap it up, it's okay to have a short show. Just good to get back in the swing of things.
Is there any talk of anybody new as far as polls go? Have you heard, Jazz?
I don't remember where, but my dad's working on a proposal for one, kind of a partial show in May. I don't remember where. And then Broken Bow talked to us last year.
Oh yeah.
So we need to talk dates with them. That's the only new ones I know of.
Possibly might have an early show, not necessarily Heartland or whatever, but in Canada, I hear.
That's news to me.
Really? I hear there's talk.
I gave your dad's number to the promoters up in Manitoba.
I was saying my dad and I have been doing the whole like passing each other, going different ways for a few days. So it's kind of hard to catch up with him lately.
That's all right. There's nothing wrong with that at all.
No, definitely.
That's just how it goes sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Don't ask me, Danny. He doesn't follow any rules. Don't ask him.
Yeah.
William, let's get William. What would be a good? William likes to party, guys. So what would be a good first outlaw pull for him? He won't go to Wisner because that's Bowling Green, and William's life revolves around Bowling Green, and I don't mean that in a bad way, but that's his vacation time, and he lets her loose.
Ashton or Palmer are a good one on our east side.
Yeah, Rock Valley would be good for him. The party.
Yeah, Rock Valley would be good.
I had a lot of fun at Wayne last year.
Yeah, Wayne would be a good one. First one. Is he just looking for pull or party afterwards?
Yeah, he makes the party happen. He's going to become a part of the Beer Money Polling Team party crew. We're putting that together, working on
God,
that.
him and I might get along good.
Yep.
Yeah, West Point's a good one.
Right. Yeah.
You can get to see both sides, the Heartland and the national level. That would be a good first poll for him to go to, maybe.
Yeah.
Yes.
Marina says, would Broken Bow be east or west?
That would be east.
Yeah.
Because 83 is the divider, correct?
I don't know. I think North Platte ish.
Yeah, Highway 83.
Okay.
Jerome says, can I be your guys' new tech guy for the Heartland side?
Speaking of that, my dad said something about a tech meeting in March.
Doesn't Jerome already help you guys?
Yes.
Why is he just being funny?
Well, he hasn't teched or anything, just flagging.
Oh, okay.
So, but yeah, we're not about to turn down help.
He wants to be more than just a flagger.
Yeah. So Jerome talked to my dad about the tech school.
Oh.
Dan is a good guy, letting kids sit in his tractor take a photo. Oh, Dan, you don't get a lot of compliments. We should get your phone out, Dan. Dan, get your phone out. Take a picture of the screen. Take a picture of the screen.
I need to do that.
Don't do it. Take a picture of the screen. There you go. There you go. Thank you. Dwayne Pfister says West Point. He likes to party in West Point.
Yeah. Yeah, West Point is a good one. Like I say, you get to see it all. I mean, that's the only place where there's a 2-day show where you get to see both the Heartland side and the national side. So yeah, that's a good one.
Well, and then even before the Heartland side, they had Northeast.
Yep.
I think there last year.
Yep.
Dale Bartle says Madison, South Dakota was a lot of fun last year.
Madison is a good one.
You guys ever get Dale on the show, Jazz? He'd be a good guest.
Yeah, we had him
We did
on
once.
October or November, didn't we?
Yeah.
Announcers do a good job doing that.
Yep,
you got to keep them focused. Like I try to keep Ron focused on Tuesday nights, but last week I took the week off and they didn't push the live button for 20 minutes and they were just talking. They thought they were live. So I was driving home from my meeting for work and I saw they weren't live yet. And I'm like, what the hell? So I jumped into the StreamYard, Jazz, in the background and they're sitting there just chat. And I'm like, guys, you're not live. Oh, I swear I pushed the button. And I'm like, well, you didn't. So
Didn't that happen to you and my dad once?
yes. Yep. But not for 20 minutes. Not for 20 minutes. If you let me, anyone would love me. Peter Griffin in real life. Yeah, that's how William describes himself. Peter Griffin. Doug is saying Manila, Iowa. Doug won tickets to Rock Valley tonight because he was in Florida. He's in Florida. He was the farthest one away watching the podcast.
Really?
Doug's going to get an email or a message on Facebook from Hoganics. So
cool.
Well, congratulations to him.
For this, I'll try to make it to Rock Valley. Those dates work well for me. Yeah, you would love Rock Valley.
Yeah, you would.
Yeah. It's just a lot of pulling and a lot of fun. So I got in trouble that one year. I dressed up in that frog costume, got all drunk, and was handing out shots of Fireball out of the frog cooler. So that happened. So I swear I carded everybody.
What is it with you and Fireball? That's my question.
Ooh, it's so good.
Yeah, you were slinging that out at the national banquet.
Yeah, that was like when you look at your credit card on Monday, go, oh, that's what I'm weekends, eh?
Well, they were closing the bar till you showed up.
Yep, that happens. Saturday night, I gave the bartender my credit card, my phone, and I had to order pizza about 1 a.m.
Yeah, that's right. The pizza came in. I remember that.
It was all eaten. I mean, we didn't waste any.
No, there's plenty of vultures.
Jerome found the emoji button. Oh, look at him. I feel like we came a long ways tonight with everybody.
Yeah.
Dan gets girls on his tractor to take pictures. That's probably an insider joke. Any pictures?
It starts rumors.
Yeah, I bet it does.
Yeah.
What's the West Point dates, Jazz?
I have the 8th August 8th wrote down. So
Okay.
national should be the 9th.
Oh, yeah. William's been trying to get me in the Pop-Tart costume from that he saw. It was in the bowl game. He was sending me pictures of that. He said he'll wear that at Rock Valley at night walking. Dude, that would be money.
Yeah.
You know, people would get hammered. They'd run up and try to bite it and stuff like that. People like Tristan Myers. You know, Tristan Myers would do that after he pulls.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. If he can walk.
Yeah. Dale Bartles says, I got talked out. Yeah, I bet you did. Dale Bartles is a damn good announcer. Let's talk about announcers real quick. Kaylee and Jazz, I know you're young ladies. You're basically the same age. Who are some track and pull announcers that you remember as maybe kids going to the polls that maybe aren't announcing anymore, or they're really good, or just what are some of your announcers? Those are some of my really memories, like George Hendrickson in Iowa. That was a big deal for me to hear him announce. What are some people in your life? Then we'll go to the old guy Dan after we talk to you the other lady.
I'd be the last guy to ask.
Dave Bennett was always good.
Yeah, he still is.
Yeah.
He still is.
I don't remember many announcers by name from when I was growing up. Of course, all my pulling when I was little was out in Colorado, Kansas, and western Nebraska.
Yeah, what's the funniest thing? If you're watching a show right now, what's the funniest thing you've ever heard an announcer say? This is fun. I always enjoy this part of the show. So, and guys, anything goes. Anything goes. So, Maria Miller, Kurt Paulson. Hey, I know that guy. I was looking at a video of me and George. I couldn't find any. Oh, that would be cool. Maria Miller says Jim Puckett. I don't know Jim.
Yes.
Jim.
That's the name.
I got to actually work with him in the early days of Heartland. We got him out to, I don't remember which one of our polls to announce. That was a fun time.
Oh, okay. There's that one. What's Jerome saying? Dan Christensen would be a good announcer.
I was supposed to announce a poll a couple years ago.
I will leave that to the professionals. That is not my forte.
Dwayne Pfister says, "Oh shit! I fell off the chair when I was drunk." Was he announcing, or that's what an announcer said?
Yeah, I remember that announcer. That was it, Mitchell.
Oh gosh.
Oh
yeah. Boy.
All I see is feet in the air and a roly-poly guy laying on the ground.
And that he's out on a little deck in front of the deal, right in front of everybody there.
Yeah, he'd been on the sauce for a while.
And I'm not making fun of announcers drinking. I got so drunk at Gordyville back in the day. There's a bar next door. And
I was there.
I got into some fireball shots, did about 17 of them between sessions, thinking I could go back Saturday night. And Tucker took the battery out of my microphone and told me to go look for batteries because I was so hammered. So I spent all Saturday night looking for those damn batteries. So.
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah, that was a good time.
That was that 2019?
And one year, I was in Darlington, Wisconsin, and we had an afternoon show and then a night show. And I thought for sure that night show was going to get rained out because it was rain coming, and we got into some apple pie or something Saturday afternoon. Next thing you know, they're at the trailer. Like, time to go to the announcer stand, Schultz. And they looked at me and went, oh, boy. Luckily, there's only about one class and the rain did come in. But I don't drink and announce anymore. I barely have a filter when I'm sober, so I try to.
I got that same problem.
That's back in my 30s, though. I was a lot more fun in my 30s than I am. I'm almost 50 now, so it's all good. So.
Yeah, you and I are about the same age, I think, Jason.
Yeah, I'm 48. So.
I just turned 47.
Nice. William says, funniest thing was at Bowling Green in 2014 when the unlimited modified engine flew off towards the stands. The announcer said, whoa, there's a photo opportunity. There you go. Dwayne says, sure was, Dan.
I'm trying to, was it? Oh yeah, that was in Mitchell. Yeah, that was.
Although
I heard
think
we lost. I heard we lost a 4-1 in the Outlaws.
we did.
I heard sibling rivalry got sold.
Really?
That's what I heard.
I know they're building a 5-0.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
they might have sold it. I haven't heard that. We should call them right now and get them on the air.
That was on Daly's TikTok anyway today.
Really? I wonder where it went.
I don't know. I haven't heard. I figured you'd be in the know, Jason.
No, I don't know. I don't know that. I haven't been on social media a lot today. So
Yeah, me neither.
you guys, if I start on social media, I don't get anything done all day. So can't. I got way too much stuff going on.
Yeah,
I know I lack discipline when it comes to that stuff. So
Dale. Yeah, you're right, Dale.
well, there's still people on pulloff.com that haven't forgiven me for some of the things I said over the mic over the years. I called that one night, I pulled my tractor, just got back to the pits. They come running out. Time to auction off. They always auction off the beer carriers there. You guys, the fans make these because they sell beer in the cups. So the trick is to get 24 cups or 36 cups back to your area. Well, we were auctioning some of those off, and I wasn't in my announcer mode. I was still in puller mode, and I said, "Come on, you cheap prick, start bidding on it." And I said that over the microphone, and you would have thought cheap prick. Now, there was a time in our society, remember, like the F word was like, you rarely heard it, right? If you heard the F word, somebody was mad. Now it's like every other word when you talk to people. So, but back then, cheap prick was a bad word. I got in trouble.
Yeah, that took the air out of the room that night.
I was like, really? We're all pullers. You can't say cheap prick, but whatever.
Yeah, you either bring that up or something about light limited super stock on pull off, and that just creates a long conversation, Jason.
Sorry, but it is held by announcers as what not to do. Heck yeah. I bet they do that. They train new announcers. Do not do what Jason Schultz does. Yeah. Opposite Jason Schultz. Yeah. No, it's fun.
Good times.
Those early years, I forgot that there was like a few other thousand people there, and I was just announcing that like my 5 or 10 friends, and that's what got me in trouble. So I was like, I gotta quit announcing to my friends. I gotta announce it to everybody else. They've all heard all the stories already.
So what year did you start announcing, and what was your first poll you announced?
So East Central Iowa, my dad started pulling with them in the 90s with his D21 called Blackjack. And I just think by default one night I got a chance to just announce because somebody didn't show up or something like that. And then they thought I did a good job because I was chatty and I did a lot of ECI. And then I lived in Wisconsin, and it was hard to drive back to Iowa all the time. And then started working with Tri-State for a couple of years. And then I got my first Badger State opportunity in Darlington, Wisconsin, because Stacy and John, the main Badger State announcers, had to do Freeport, which was, I think back then it was the ATPA Grand National. What did the ATPA call their big series? Wasn't Champions Tour, was it?
Oh boy, I couldn't tell you.
But anyway, Bill Smith, who is a friend of mine now, he come up to me and they tell me you can announce. Here's how it goes. If you do good, you'll announce more Badger State polls. If you suck, you'll never announce a Badger State poll the rest of your life. So I behaved that night, drank a bunch of water, didn't drink any whiskey or nothing. And then I got more Badger State polls. And then Mountain City, Missouri, Chris Wiggle was the first one to kind of bring me out of Wisconsin. And then that kind of got me the national stuff. Now I've announced polls from Florida to California. And I just do a couple a year now. I kind of not burnt out on it, but Outlaw TV keeps me busy and all that stuff. And I'll jump on. It's fun to my favorite thing to do now is announce with Ron Stowe, just because he's so good. I swear that guy, he's one of the best announcers there is. Just his voice is so perfect, and he knows the pullers, and I can just be like the color guy, the fun guy. Yep. And Dale understands this, or any announcer that's watching tonight. You have to either wear two hats. You have to be the distance, the sponsor, the main one, or you can be the fun guy or gal. Yep. And it's way more fun to be the fun guy. Yeah,
you did a good job in Wisner.
So I enjoy that a lot. State Fair is going to be. I'm always going to do State Fairs unless Van Beek fires me, and that's just something as a kid growing up. The State Fair meant a lot to me. So
yeah.
Sorry for my rant there. I just took over your show, Jazz. I feel bad.
No, you're good.
Yeah, Chris Kirkwhite is awesome. I've worked with him at Mound City. I've worked with him at Unionville, Missouri. He does a great job. He does. And that's a good announcer. I think he announces for Bush. He's done some PPL stuff with me in the past. I did, like I said, we did Mountain City together. When you have like Dale, who knows the pullers, knows the stories, knows the, that's so good for the crowd. I've heard from outlaw pullers. That's what they loved about Dave Bennett. Dave would go out in the pits during the day and really talk to the pullers, and he'd tell those stories at night. You know what I mean? That's the one thing. The common theme I've heard about Dave Bennett was that was his specialty. He knew everything about everybody, you know. So, and
People
he just
love having those stories in the history.
Oh, definitely.
So it's a lot of fun to do that. But a good we have to keep truck and tractor pulling entertaining because it's awesome for 15, 20 seconds at a time. And it's pretty boring for about 3 to 4 minutes, right?
Yep.
And if more than 3 to 4 minutes to prep your track, you suck and you need to get better. So that's a word to the wise. And you know, a good announcer can fill that space. You know, I think there's more entertainment. You know, music is kind of a touchy subject, you know, because of all the licensing and stuff like that. But I really feel like music would jazz it up a little bit. You know, we hear people, and that wasn't for you, Jazz. I meant like the word jazz it up. I feel like people, you know, say PBR, professional bull riding is really entertaining all the time. But I think video boards add a lot to a show. It's weird now going to a pull without a video board. It really is.
Yeah.
Because, you know, you like for us running Outlaw TV, put the replays up there. And if it's kind of a wild ride, you can really, you know, slow it down and show all 4 tires off the ground. Like when that yellow truck decided to go flying at Rock Valley, Mean Farmer or whatever. You know, we put that in our ESPN highlights and stuff like that. So it really makes it fun.
There's a big difference between the shows that just have the 1 track and then your 2-track shows.
Yep.
Even from like the live stream standpoint of it, like most of the summer I'm sitting there and it's like, okay, I need to plug these ads and do this and do this. And we get to State Fair and it's like, you're constantly watching something going on.
Yeah. It's hard you have to be on the finger on the trigger, as I like to say, you know, to pull all that. So.
Yep.
Yeah. Dwayne says a good announcer knows what all the pullers and families are doing. They do.
Yep.
I used to play so much blackjack when I was in college at the casino at Ho-Chunk. I knew all the dealers' kids' names, their dog names, everything like that. So there's a good segue, Dwayne. I have ADD. Let's see here. Well, so does Jerome. We're talking about announcers, and Jerome goes, I hope that Mexican food trailer will be at Ashton this year. Tacos for Jerome. Tacos for Jerome, baby. Who can send some tacos to Jerome? I always, Dale, this is good. I always need a barrel man. Think about that, what that means to a rodeo. And Dale's good. Dale's got an awesome voice. I got to hear Dale at Madison this year for the first time. And that's what it's all about, is really that entertainment and stuff like that. But a barrel man, we do. I've been trying to talk Van Beek into like a mascot for the last couple of years. But he said I still my Frosted Frog costume still pisses people off. I wasn't that drunk, okay? But I was out on the track doing push-ups. I think I sat on the front of Tristan Meyer's tractor. I was just trying to entertain the crowd. So I just decided sometimes, guys, they're not ready for me yet. You know, you got to give them a couple years. Take it away. What's William saying? I'm here for entertainment anytime, Jason. So look, William, you're my guy. But no, the reason we do these shows like this is just share ideas and kick ideas around. And I think it's important to do stuff like that. Yeah. 1 track is a show, 2-track is an exhibition. Ooh, Dale coming in with the knowledge. I will tell you, 2 tracks, it doesn't always bring more people to your show. It does double the cost of your show as a promoter. If you don't think a 1-track show could work, go to Chapel Hill, Tennessee, the Lion Super Pull of the South. I got to go there this year with full pull for the first time. And you guys, it is freaking on fire. It's amazing. But they don't have a lot of Grand National pulling, you know, in Tennessee, you know what I mean, in Chapel Hill. But they bring them in from everywhere.
Yep.
Pulling can grow if you rope them in with a party atmosphere, then hook them on pulling when they ain't. No pun intended. Yep. He's right. Yeah. What Bowling Green is the party. I don't care. There are people that don't even go to the pull. It's like Deer Hunting in Wisconsin. They never get their rifles out. They just party all weekend.
Yeah, I would kill to go to that pull.
I have Jazz or the Flagman. Oh, there you go. Jazz, Dale's signing you up for something.
You.
Oh, Dwayne's coming in. On another note, the Econo mod class is growing by 3. So that means Dwayne bought 3 more, or what? How many tractors and trucks does Dwayne own?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Nice. Oh, Jeff says keep that info classified. Hey Jeff, I'm gonna snip this part of the podcast out and post this on Beer Money. Okay, just so you know. So I'll do that right after the show. So
Yeah, Dwayne's got 2 he's building right now. Light limited super and another Economod.
good deal.
So he's gonna have to find a couple 60-foot trailers to haul it all.
Kaylee, you've been quiet for too long. You need to say something. Kaylee, what'd you get for Christmas?
Well, not a pulling tractor, so
I don't know too many people who got a pulling tractor for Christmas, Kaylee.
I was told if I got that, I would probably never see another Christmas present. And I told them I was okay with it, but
Yeah, I'd sign up for that program.
Yeah.
Say Sawyer got the little ones from Dalton's trailer. He got like 3 of them in his stocking, and 2 more sleds.
Janelle's checking in. Holy crap. Kaylee
She
got
is
a job.
alive.
Kaylee got a job for Christmas.
yeah.
I love it. Janelle is fun, like fun. I
Yes.
never, she came on the podcast with us, and she was a hoot when we first started live with Lussetto. And then at the polls, I'm so busy with Outlaw TV, I'd never get a chance to talk. And then this summer, I stayed out of the whiskey because I sometimes don't feel good until noon the next day, or maybe 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and that doesn't work real well with Outlaw TV. So you have to be up and rocking and rolling. So I'm super fun. Somebody I'm going to put this up. Jazz, take a picture of the screen and text that to her. I'm super fun. And Dale Bartle says she scares me. How, Dale? How does she scare you, Dale? Good knowledge. Isn't she like a doctor or something?
Yeah. Nurse practitioner.
Can you imagine walking into her to get a physical, a DOT physical?
Just throw a guy around.
Oh, shit. That's too funny. That is too funny. Well, Jazz, let's wrap it up. What did we cover tonight?
Schedule.
Okay. You want to highlight it one more time?
Sure.
Can you do that?
Yeah.
Please.
Ashton, July 6th. Albion, July 9th. Douglas, July 13th. Lexington, the 14th. St. Paul is still discussing. Hayes and Goodland, I think, are still discussing. North Platte is July 20th. We should be back in Sydney and Mitchell. And then Cheyenne, Neely, West Point, Hemmingford, and Palmer.
Did you guys? How many fair conventions did you guys have to go to?
Usually the Nebraska one, the Wyoming one, and I think Dad went to either Kansas or Iowa, or was supposed to tag along. I don't know. I don't go to them anymore.
Was that in early December, the Iowa one?
I think so.
When's Bridgeport? Dallas Todd's asking.
Not decided yet if we're doing that one.
So there's a souvenir book again up there on the screen. Dan, you want to kind of cover that real quick?
Oh, God, you make me put my glasses on. What part of it do you want me to go over?
Well, you know what you're talking about. Why should tell them about the souvenir book? How to do it? How much it costs? Can you read or no?
Yeah, I can now that I blew the screen up and put my spectaculars on.
I can make it bigger. Hold on.
No, it's big enough. I can see it. I have my screen minimized. There you go. But yeah, people message you and anyone else as far as wanting to advertise Jazz, or just message you, or anybody helping you with that?
Kaylee. So
I
they
guess.
can message us personally or the Heartland Division Facebook page.
Okay. So, yeah, be nice to. I mean, if you're looking for a cheap place to advertise all season and see several eyes get a look at it, I mean, really, that's pretty cheap advertisement and sponsorship, really.
It is.
So, you can't buy an ad in the newspaper for a month for that. I guarantee you that.
No,
So,
not at all.
no, and people can reach out to me as well if they're interested. Message me, call me, whatever.
Yep.
But yeah,
Good deal. Kaylee, say goodbye to everybody.
Bye.
thank God. Get her out of here.
Bye.
Wrap it up. Wrap it up, Jazz. Say something. Give us something. Give us a nugget.
No.
What's your dad's favorite food?
I don't know.
Coors Light.
Coors Light. Awesome. Well, thank you for watching Live with Lussetto. We appreciate coming on. The goal, Jazz, is it every other Wednesday or every Wednesday you guys are doing this?
Every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday. Sounds
Yep.
good. Have a great night, everybody. Thanks for watching.
See ya.
Yeah.
Bye.